ما عجبتني الصورة واجد، بس ستيل صورة يعني حلوة. دقن كده ها بس خشم. دموع سوداء. سوين عندي صورة زيها كده انا دي بس مو لهالدرجة. اوكي تمام حطوني هني. وقف. كنت بتكلم. السلام عليكم شباب، كيف حالكم؟ ان شاء الله طيبين. نكمل اللعبة شباب للحلقة السابعة. طبعا هذه نهاية الحلقة السابعة الآن، على طول بعدها الحلقة الثامنة. نودي جثة الماما إلى غرفة هارتمان. ما أدري شو يسوي فيها، هو تجارب عنده. الحين الوقت هذا يمشي، سوي لها سكيب له. هذه اختلع الحين، بيحنحن الحين يسوي ما يعجبني انا كذا الحين. كله شي الله، كله ساكت، علق على خفيف. هارتمان الحين يستفيق. هارتمان تخصص قلبه.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down.
شو وضع هذا؟
Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there.
سام
Still no sign of them.
صاير أطرم بزيادة أحس أنا.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Hartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests
لايك للفيديو شباب.
on my heart The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Hartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
No, I don't shake hands. Please.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think.
هذا هو الحبل.
But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes.
Yes.
A body that doesn't necrotize and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you're in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
اي والله.
4, 3, 2, 1.
ايوه الحين نقعد نحوس. طيب برضخ انطباع الفنان. هذا هو النموذج. شوف هنا، يلا ظل يطيف البرزخ. هذا شيء أثري. ضيع وقت بعد. وش نسوي هنا زي ما تخلص 3 دقائق هذه. صورة، خلنا نشوف الصورة دي. ابنة هارتمان. اي عطنا لايكات بس. وهذه الصورة هذا التزوين، صورة عالية من أيام الخوالي. بعد العبارات. زين، هذا تصوير طيف برزخ، طباع الفنان. هذا نشوف هذه. خلاص
Administering shock. Stand clear.
حياتك اللي كذي.
No luck. Visit 218,550.
قلب.
Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam?
Do you read?
Listen to music. Watch films.
Watch films.
You know,
تخيل.
I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spent here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to
عجبتني الحلقة هذه الصراحة.
My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read.
يخرب الجو كوجيما شوي قاعد.
I lost my family in an accident too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
كلهم أموات.
The people who died in the 2 void outs were there.
هذا برزخ.
What happened? What's going on?
ميتين انتم بعد وش صار؟
I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me!
بين الحياة والموت هو الحين.
No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator.
Hey.
Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Hartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though. Even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
There's a prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed to establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
I think Higgs is to blame.
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie.
Okay.
Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
يلا عاد شيل انت الحين. سؤالك.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
في واحد جاي ترى من خش هذا قاعد يراقب. going on man يا علي. لا لا واي ليش هذا الاستهبال يا الله. تباها كذي خلاص يعني سوى له احنا كوجيما هذا.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
The objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here.
ايه يعني زين يلا.
We can get to work on the
هو
replacement of that lost way station.
يلا يلا ايزي قريب. الحين اروح الى عالم الجيولوجيا هذا، توصيل دواء مضاد الكيراليوم، وبعدين توصيل قنبلة المادة المضادة. عالم حفريات لهم علماء.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into. He's been out there conducting, no doubt, the result of excessive exposure. Until the site is properly, nor will his help. So we need you to bring it.
لا خلاص.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
هناك ذاك قاعد.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If that is indeed what it is, therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as.
عطني درج لأن بتوهق شكلي أنا. عطني هذا. تدري عطني هذا. كيس نم بعد. عطني الدواء هذا. بل واجد دواء.
Listen up, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an Bridges paleontologist working on. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are. Now, hopefully, I don't need to tell you to be extra careful.
إيه ما يحتاج
Make
تقول
sure
له.
you keep.
ما يحتاج قنبلة أكيد يعني. عطنا بس. كم وزنها قنبلة؟
Sam,
وزنها فقير.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely careful.
ما أدري ليش يعني عيد الكلام هذا. لا تكرر، مو جاهل أنا. عيد علي. إن شاء الله تتقلب تتكسر بعد. ما شغل.
Sam,
هلا.
so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
كيف جوابه؟
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
احس متروسين في كل مكان. واو في كل مكان شياطين. ول كم واحد هني؟ واجد. كيف عديت انا منهم بس؟ توصيل دواء.
Oh, thank God. I was worried you might not get here in time. But then I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. It's just lucky. Dying's not an option. My research is it's not just my life. I started to wonder if I'd ever... I guess you really are getting away. Thank you.
Wow.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA. Studying this fossil, assuming I can prove. Honestly, though, I'm just excited. Can you believe I found chiral deposit evidence of an ancient?
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chiralian, it strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous, and not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in that would seem to in expanding the chiral. You've furthered our individual risk and ensured that it is only a matter of time before. But this is only... See this through, Sam?
Good work. New order.
available. ايوه راحن انقذني. صافعت بها انا خلاص. طباخ او الثلج يمكن بعد الثلج يأثر عليهم. المفروض انا اروح اول شيء للمكان هذا ما بسرعة بعد خلاص. كذا على خفيف شوي هنا صفعت بها شوي. تنفجر وال لحظة بنزل. ايه ما له الا شوي ما ينفع. فجاب اي سيارة حتى سيارة ما جدا حساسة لأنه وزنها ثقيل بعد. ساعة كم الحين؟ يلا ساعة بلعب ساعة اليوم. نزلت طاقتها بزيادة لأن طيب قضيها مشي يعني ها قضيها مشي خلاص قضيها مشي. بس بغير الحاجة يمكن الخطة اللي بسويها الحين تنفع. صارت عندي خطة إن شاء الله تنفع. نجيب الناقلة دي نحطها في الأرض أكيد. وبعدين فتح قنبلة. نحط القنبلة بس هنا نحطها بس هي لحالها ولا خضخضة ولا. نشوف ان شاء الله الحين تزبط الخطة كذا احسن صح؟ مفروض يعني. قاعد طالع انبا اشوف يعني لا تسبه ما اشوف وجهك بس. منحدرات ما ينفع خلاص. صار لازم امشي طريق سليم لانه عدل الجو عجبني. رياح وثلوج ماشي لا ينقطع ده، ينقطع بعد تلش. هذه النزالة الحين. هاي الشباب نبدي شغل. يا بال ما حطمت الرقم اللي 500 وصلت، هذا اوصل 600 الحين. هاي في صفر. اشوى عادي يعني طبيعي، ما يصير شيء. لا ابالغ انا واجد في الشغلة ذي. ايوه طب على وجهه اللي عليه. ايوه بال خلص الحبال، هذا حباله طويل. برجع ما الا ارجع اخذ الحبال هذا الثاني. قاعد صافع بهله بس جلتش هذا. لا مو ده، ايش في عاند ده يروح. شارت خلاص، ضربت الحبلة. حداق هذا اوه لا تخليني اقطعها الحين والله. حتى ده بعد هذا هو راضي ياخذ الحبال لان انباه، مو راضي. اخيرا اخي راعي الاحبال شكرا. اموري طيبة. الساوند تراك ده سمعناه. حلاوة اللعبة. بعد شوي بقول بايخة لأن كده هي أصلا، شوية حلاوة شوية بايخة. عرفوا يعني على حسب الساوند تراك. كوجيما يستهبل على حسب يعني. شباب اللعبة بتفوز يعني، هي مرشحة انها تفوز، وانا اقول لكم اكيد يعني ما في الا هي، لان ما في الا هي تفوز هالسنة انها تكون افضل لعبة يعني. ما في الا هي. وفي العاب ثانية لاست اوف اس مثلا يعني جت وياها ايه، بس ما في منافس اليها الصراحة صاير. لعبة فريد من نوعها، هذا واحد. اثنين عاد كوجيما بدع شوي وجاب العيد شوي، فخلاص ما في الا هو. حلاوة الطيحة من الحين تكسر، نمشي شوي. قنبلة، خذت قنبلة. قناع اكسجين، اي هذا اعطوني قناع. قنبلة دموية. تكلم الحين يا
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here.
طلب ما نبطل.
You can pick it up when you accept.
أوامر بس.
That fossil could represent an... While there are examples, and if it is indeed another one of the big... Could the umbilical cord be... We must recover that cut. It could provide... We're so very... Hurry, Sam.
ولا يهمك. Good work. New order available. ترجع أموال. تروح جدي وبترجع جدي.
An oxygen mask, huh?
Yes.
Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally.
حلو.
In addition to protecting you from toxic gases,
اي
if it didn't have a limited battery life,
اوكي. Let's test it. رائد فضاء ده. يلا روح مع هذا، خلنا نشوف. الحين قاعد يتنفس. روح يا رائد فضاء. صار وجهك ما يبين. لا والله يبين شوي. هنا عادي لو قفلت روحي. في دباب هناك. هذا ما علينا اللي نروح له. تعال عندي انا، يمكن عندي حبال بس شكله مو طويل. ارتكز ما اقدر اعطي روحي لايك. نايس. خلاص خلصنا ايزي. هاب نعطيه لايكات يا شباب. الحين هو عنده 4. انا نعطيه نحطم الرقم.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. Thanks for the help. This one's for you.
ما في اعصاب. بدنا نشوف هذا. ما في اعصاب. ما ايش فيه. نزل مستواي. روح يا ولد. قوي. شباب واحد يجيني بس يعطيني لايكات. فرقي 2015. حفظت المكان صح؟ سويت حبال. اول حبال يكون اسويه. خوش مهمة. قريب. والله ارتحت لها هذه المهمة، حلوة وايد. تفاصيل استرجاع موينت. كامل. مشكلته يتكلم قبل ويتكلم بعد ويتكلم في النص. الحين بيقول حاجة. خلاص بي.
Thanks for bringing in that lost ship.
مشهد نعم بالفعل الموت له حبل سري حقيقي.
I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine. Lately, she's taken it, and I think she'd be eager to...
It's quite remarkable. And that's to clarify, she has been studying how the tar... Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself. By aiding her research, we've already made so much progress. With your continued help,
Good work. New order of it.
زمان ما اشغل هالروبوت. توصيل قابل للكسر. عاجل. اهم شيء عاجل. اهم شيء الحاجات العاجلة اللي تروح. الحين توصيل أو منتج جهاز استخراج قطران عالي من التطوير بيولوجية. خلاص ما تنقرب العربي صايرة. مستخرج زي الحلزون. بس هلا مواضيع بس. تعال. الحين ما تسرع، الحين تسرع، ما فاهم انا. ولا يهمك على طول. ها اشرب. احترمينك انا اليوم. هل ما احترمت نفسك انا انفذ شلة انباء. انا ما تحترم نفسك. ما وصلنا شكله هنا في رئيس. لحظة لحظة لحظة. والله ما في تغطية، ما في شبكة. انا متأكد يطلع لي وحش هنا. ايه يطلعوا لي، متأكد هنا. بعدين وش هالدور ده؟ تقعد له. كيف اركب هني؟ لا ما في شي هني. كأنه كان فيه. ايه هذا اكيد فوقها. هذا اكيد. ول قلت لكم فوق هذا قاعد. خليه يتفاسح ذا. فازحها. واحد كان جنبي. اوه حاصرين ندى. يلا باقي اخر واحدة. لكنا اوه كم واحد قاعد هنا. الجماعة شكلهم. خلوني اروح سريعا الحين. حلزونة هذه ذيها. خلاص الحين ماذا؟ برجع وين الطريق اوه هذه بعض فوقهم. لا 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 تطيح. عندي قنابل انا. بل اثنين. لا 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 تعيدوني من قاعد احوس اول مرة يقتلني ذا. سهيت انا. زين ريحتوني. وش صاير؟ في شي غريب صار. رجال اهم شي خلاص. هناك تبغاني اروح بعد؟ لا حول الله. بعيد المكان بتعب انا كذي. لحظة. عطني هذه. وين العربانة؟ لا الاكسبلوجن هذا اللي صار هنا. واو شيء عجيب. زي اللي كانك فضاء يعني، بس انت في الكرة الأرضية. شوف الغلاف هذا ما ادري وش. اشوى الغلاف هذا يوقفه. ما نشحن البطارية صحيح. شوف كم طيب برزاق. 2 لبن. يقولك يعني لا تتحلطم.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have you. May I have a look?
Yes.
I don't feel.
الحين نشتغل. لا. انت مغمض. كمية. تقييم طلب. ما ادري ويش خرابيط. اخيرا الحين اقدر. وي RPG زي RPG قنابل.
Thank you. After all, both it and sudden environmental change, those that do adapt, do so by virtue of these genetic factors. But there are genes which have extinction factors. These are such factors for every being. If so, evidence of the... In any event, I'll make sure to share any...
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research. Thank you again for bringing me... Speaking of which, my analysis of it's... I've been comparing the data against... Anyway, would you... Preparations are finally... If you could collect the necessary material...
ارجع لهارتمان. ارجع. مرة مكانه غلط. خلصنا بس. الحين سريع. هلكتنا. ولا داعي الدرج. 400 لايك بعد. 1 2 يلا 1 2. لا اليد لازم تتغير دي. ما ادري كيف. نروح لهارتمان. هذا ايه
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say. Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Di Hartman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret. The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction? Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles. But some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a death stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all without exception found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
حنسوي.
Activating lab security measures.
جزاك الله بالخير يعطيك العافية ما قصرت.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Emily. Cool, man.
Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them. You'll be carrying a lot. All things considered, this much. Hartman knows more about the site than I do. It's about time for his.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
نعم مدى دقيقتين هم 3 دقائق.
Right. You have to do. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west. We're counting on your son.
اوكي. صلاح ما راح احكي هذا واو المسافة طويلة. ولا شغل لي. اقعد مش عاطيني صناديق ايش قدها. عطني عندنا اليوم 1 بيتزا. اي هذا اهم حاجة. ما ينفجر انا ذا طويل. يا راحتي. ساوند تراك ما في. حزتها. يلا 1 2 3 ساوند تراك. ايوه ساوند تراك. خلاص عرفت انا. واجد. وهذا وصلنا مكان جديد. الأحجار هني. ساوند تراك جديد. ايوه لأنه باقي عليه شوي وينفجر. نايس. البحيرة هني. اوه الحين اللي فيها قصة دي اكيد. هذا واحد. لا مو بالريوس، مو طيب بالريوس. عبرة
Sam, you should be nearing the old building site. Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
اوكي امشي. لا اجيب العيد انا الحين على اخر شيء. خلاص باجيب العيد. انا باجيب العيد وجبت العيد. قوم يا قوم. شي باقي هذه بس. تعالي لحظة. مسدس ما في. مسدس الجذب هذا بعيد هذا. ايوه وقفت. اشوف انا قلت ان راحت. يلا شيت. لحظة ما علي. برجع. سويت شغلة من لا شغلة. سام
get those materials processed in order to finish the Cairo relay.
على التصوير الحين. أنا رايح له. فيله. كسر هذا.
Good job, Sam. Now access the terminal and bring the relay online. We're all linked up. Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight. We're this close to Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations at the Stabbin. In doing so, they'll carry on them. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
وش اروح سباحة يعني ولا كيف؟ ها؟ كان في طريق من هناك.
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across. There must be a way.
Okay.
We can't give up. Not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
أفكر لحالي يعني هذا الطريق للعبور. من هناك طبعا بيطلع لي هذا لا بعد الولد مسمى أي. كم واحد حاصرون المشكلة. لا حول الله. وبعدين يعني ويلي ويش اللي طلع هذا. ايه هذا هو الطريق، هذا هو الطريق. طلع لازم يعني ما يغرق له. والله يغرق، فكرت انا يروح. هذا بسوي لي طريق وانا اروح اللي يطلع بس. وصل لا اركب فوقه. حوت ده ما ادري وش هو من هناك الطريق هو. يجي هو بس يسوي لي بناية هو. كف فوقهم لا. تعالوا له. ايوه تعال بركب فوقك. على هلا النطة دي. طلعني. ايوه هذا طريق شكله صار. هذا طريق صار. يسهلوا عليهم زين فكوني بس. وصلنا. ايوه اوكي هاي ايميلي. سامحوني انقطع الصوت. لا سامحوني شباب الصوت ما كان واضح. انا اسف يعني المايك ما كنت مركبين عدل. I'm sorry. يلا اهم شيء الحين الصوت. وايش فيك خلاص. الو واحد. اوكي الصوت اوكي يا شباب. يلا خلنا نروح. ايميلي قبل لا يغرق تروح بسرعة. نفصل قبل لا يشفطها. ايميلي لا لو سحبت عليه. هيلب. What? I saw. I don't understand. يلا خلي الشابتر ينتهي ذا عشان انهي الحلقة مرة واحدة. خلصوني. طول وقت الصوت مو مركب عندي الله اشكله. ايوه حيتان ميتين. مام ذا المشهد رهيب. وبعدين رجع للحروب الحين. وصل هيجز.
You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her.
What do you want?
Of course, I wouldn't know for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart. And thank you kindly. Sam Bridges.
هذا وجهك.
Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it.
معكب عليك وجهك. صوت.
I'm no exception. I'm not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man, and that woman, and oh, let's not forget little old you.
What?
Okay, it's okay. I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time. Now the mask can come off, right? Hey. You remember this?
عاد بدأ.
Poor sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race? Whoever wins gets to usher in the end of days. Nothing like the eve of extinction. Bring focus to the mind. Makes folks honest. There'll be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
Yes. 9 هيجز. راوي شغله. اوكي شباب، كذا يكون وصلنا الى نهاية الحلقة. الحلقة الجاية ان شاء الله نبدأ مع الحلقة 9. يعطيكم العافية ونشوفكم على خير. مع السلامة.